Hello?
Hi, Frank. It's Nancy.
Hey! Joe, lock her up and then get to a phone. It's Nancy!
He's locking someone up?
Goldie, she's not a someone. She's a something.
Hey, Nancy. How's life in the Pacific Northwest?
Well, someone ransacked Katie's boat just before I arrived.
Wow, that's great.
It is?
No, it's not, Joe.
Yes, it is. Not for Katie, of course. I mean for Nancy. She's got a mystery to solve.
She's supposed to be on vacation?
Crime never takes a vacation, Frank.
What was that?
That was Goldie. She's this dog we found. We're waiting for her owner to come get her.
That's nice of you guys.
Well, unfortunately, there's a problem.
She eats a lot and she's not housebroken.
She's as big as an SUV.
Fully loaded.
She's in the garage. I'm upstairs. That's how big her bark is, so you can imagine how big she is.
What kind of dog is she?
Great Dane.
Yikes! How does somebody go about losing a Great Dane?
Good question.
Enough about us. Let's hear about this case of yours, Nancy.
Talk to you later.
Call us anytime.
Yeah, it's a pretty sure bet we'll be here.
Hello?
Hey, Bess, it's me.
Hey, how's it going? Grab the phone. It's Nancy. While George picks up, I'm going to turn down the heat under my roux.
Under your what?
Hey, Nance. So, how's your vacation going?
Fine, except for the fact that just before I arrived, someone vandalized Katie's boat.
What?
Don't worry, we're both fine. The engine of the boat was damaged, but Katie's working on it.
Why would somebody do something like that? Uh-oh. I bet it's got something to do with that orphan killer whale.
You know about that?
Katie told us about the whale when we called to tell her you were on your way. Someone vandalized Katie's boat because of a whale?
Because of Katie's opinion as to what to do with the whale, which she expressed very loudly in front of a lot of people last night.
Katie does have a mouth on her, especially when the subject is marine life. Did they find any fingerprints?
Katie wouldn't let me call the sheriff.
Why not?
She said she was afraid her insurance company would raise her rates.
Well, she doesn't have much money, I can tell you that. Uh-oh. Bess, is that supposed to be smoking like that? Oh, no! Darn it!
Darn what?
My roux. It's ruined. Oh, no. She wrecked her roux. It's not funny, George. Yes, it is, Bess.
What's a roux?
A carefully heated mixture of flour and butter. I was going to use it to thicken my gumbo.
Did you say gumbo?
Rock shrimp gumbo. It was Chef Sherwood's main dish last night. She's hooked on this cooking show called Feasting for Fitness.
Let me guess, it's hosted by a guy, and he's very cute.
That happens to be true, but I watch it because I like his philosophy. Eat in moderation and eat only that which is made out of fresh ingredients and cooked with great skill, care, and judgment.
When did all this start?
2 days ago. Yesterday she cooked, or should I say ruined, crepes. They weren't ruined. I mean, you could still eat parts of them. Anyway, I want to hear what you're doing, Nance.
I can't help but think it's a little weird that Katie didn't call the sheriff after her boat was vandalized.
You think she's trying to hide something?
I know she's your friend, George, but I just got the feeling she wasn't telling me everything.
Well, it's not like she's my best friend or anything, but what would she be hiding?
Maybe there's more to her interest in that orca than meets the eye.
So are you going to confront her?
I don't really have anything to confront her with.
Good, because as I recall, Katie doesn't do confrontation very well. My gosh, George. Is there anything else Nancy should know about this so-called friend of yours? Katie's fine. She just has a few edgy little quirks, that's all. Great. That's probably what they said about Lizzie Borden.
Holt Scotto and whoever vandalized Katie's boat seem to be fond of the word metal.
It's not exactly a word you hear every day. It's not exactly hard proof either. What else did this Scotto guy have to say?
He's tired of environmentalists always getting their way, like with that orca.
Do you think he has a point?
I can see why he's upset. I mean, that whale is making it difficult for fishermen like him to make a living, yet nobody seems to care. Must be very frustrating.
The bottom line is, he had a motive for vandalizing Katie's boat. Don't turn your back on him, Nan.
Jenna Devlin went ballistic when I brought up the subject of Katie and the whale.
What's her problem?
She's convinced that Katie just wants to study the whale, not really help it.
Sounds like a candidate for your suspect list to me.
You know, Jenna Devlin may have her faults, but being a bad cook isn't one of them.
What kind of stuff does she cook?
She's famous for her clam chowder, which is outstanding.
Well, don't just stand there. Get me the recipe.
If you ran a cafe and had a great recipe for something, would you give it away to anyone who asked for it?
I didn't say ask for it. I said get it. You're sneaky.
Aunt Iris probably left it to her with instructions to keep it in a vault somewhere.
Does Jenna own the cafe or just run it?
She inherited it. The place has been in the Devlin family for centuries.
Whoa. Buildings that old are usually haunted, you know. Oh, boy. Here we go. Well, they are.
I better get going.
Bess, do you smell something burning?
Shoot!